Let's talk about the belt system from Create. Belts are going to be your primary method of moving materials around your factory. They can also serve as a way to transition rotational force. The default recipe for belts is 6 dried kelp, arranged in 2 lines in your crafting window. Remember to always check JEI or REI to see if your recipe is different. Belts must be placed along 2 parallel shafts. The belts can be horizontal, diagonal, or vertical. However, it is important to note that the vertical belt will not transport items. You can extend a belt by right-clicking on the end of it with a belt in your hand, or shorten it by right-clicking with a wrench. Belts cannot intersect, but they can be placed directly on top of or beside one another. Additional shafts can be added anywhere along the belt in order to distribute rotational force to other objects. In order to keep track of what line goes where, belts can be colored with any of the vanilla dyes via right-click, or given any of the casings to add some style. Dyes can be removed with a water bucket, or by removing and replacing the line. There are also tunnels, which can be used to either prevent items from falling onto the belt, used as additional decoration, or used for item sorting, which will be covered in another video. Adding items to a belt can be done via hopper, chute, or funnel, or can be dropped onto the belt directly. The amount of items in a stack on the belt will vary depending on what method you use. Mobs and players can also be moved by the belts, but if you wear the copper diving boots, you can stand on the belt without moving. Items that reach the end of the belt will do one of 2 things. With a block in the way, they will stop and back up the line, eventually preventing new items from being added. With no block in the way, the item will just go flying off the end, with different distances based on speed. Belts placed diagonally can be used to launch items, again with distances based on speed.